So I thought I'd start with a little confession today. Confession is good for the soul, they say. I might be able to argue that differently, but let me just go with it for the time being. I have been feeling really tired the last week or so, not physically so much, but like at a soul sort of level, like weary. My heart, my head, my brain, my activities, like everything has just felt like slogging through mud in many ways. And frankly, I've been pretty whiny. Now, I don't usually experience myself, and I don't think other people do, as someone who's pessimistic or negative. I have my moments, to be sure, but in a general sense, most of the time, I'm relatively upbeat and optimistic and good. So when I find myself in this place, I don't like it. And at least from my perspective, it's not very pretty. So I spend a ton of time trying to figure it out and wonder why I'm where I'm at and parsing out all of the circumstances that I'm in and over analyzing and stepping into all kinds of personal therapeutic practices to try to unpack what it is that's going on inside of me. Sometimes with success, most times just creating more exhaustion for myself. The other day I was listening to a TED Talk, and I'll put the link on my site here for you. And one of the things that the woman said was, we don't have revelations without the wilderness. There's no revelation without the wilderness. She was referring to great spiritual leaders, Moses, Jesus, Buddha, people who have had these phenomenal revelations, but they have come, like physically, literally, out of desert and wilderness places. And as I listened to that, I thought, of course, Rana, of course. This is a wilderness space for you, whether it lasts a day or a week or a month, whether it's related to a relationship or work or money or some existential internal crisis, all of the above. These are wilderness places that we find ourselves in. And I should know better on some level because I talk about the wilderness and the desert all the time. The book that I'm writing is about the desert, women in the desert. I understand this metaphor. I see this space, the desert, as the geography for some of our most profound growth and beautiful, intimate companioning and just amazing story. And of course, it's out of that, as she said on this TED Talk, that revelation comes. So here's how I'm going to think about this, at least until I start whining again. And that is that when I'm in these places that feel hard or dry or barren or exhausting, the revelation is just on the other side. How great would that be? So for you, I would wonder, where do you feel tired? Where do you feel exhausted? Where do you feel weary? Where are you whining? And what revelation might actually await if you could see this as a wilderness that's offering such? It's a curious thing to think about. Thanks for listening.